Hello, this is Maureen Legas with Tidbit in the 21 Days 2014 series. Today we're going to talk about EEdge and the community served section of your EEdge website. We're going to talk about why it's important to set that up, what information can go in there, and what the client sees. So let's take a look at the EEdge website and see where the community served section would be. Again, I'm on the demo account and I am looking at the My Account section. So when you're in EEdge, you can go to Admin and My Account, and here under the profile details you're going to see the website name. So this is the website name, and that's where you're going to find your EEdge website. The other thing is when you are on the website section of the admin page, you can click to display your website. I'm going to go to the main text here and view your home page. And when you do that, it'll pop up your EEdge website. And this is the demo account, so there's not a real live person here. And then on this side of the page, it'll say community served, and there are none. So we're going to talk about how to get those communities in there, what that looks like. So now we're back in the website section of your EEdge account, and we're going to look at the left column where it says communities served. And there are no communities, so we're going to add a community. And so communities are added by zip code. So let's say we're going to add Bradenton Beach as a community, and the zip code for Bradenton Beach is 34217, and I'm going to click to add that. So there's the zip code. Now let's say you wanted to add Bradenton as a city, or New York, or Los Angeles. You might have multiple zip codes. So you would just keep adding zip codes until you get all of the zip codes, add one at a time. So let's say this was a zip code, I add that. And then the all of the zip codes would come up for that property search when someone comes in and looks at that community. All right, let me get rid of that. Okay, so we have Bradenton Beach, we have the zip code 217, and then right here in the middle is information that you can add about Bradenton Beach. So let's say that I have some information to put in there. I've typed up something about Bradenton Beach. So I put in here, Bradenton Beach is one of several cities located on Anna Maria Island. The city is located on the southern section. It has Holmes Beach and between Bradenton Beach and Anna Maria, which is on the northern end. Now let's say I want to put some photographs. You could put a little video in here. So let's say above here I want to put a photograph. So I'm going to center it here. The cursor's clicking there. I'm going to come here. Now it's centered. And I click to put a photograph. Well, it's asking me the source, because you can't just add a photograph on the EEdge site. It has to be hosted somewhere. So you can do a couple of things. If you have that picture on Facebook or on PhotoBucket or some other kind of photo site, you can take it from there. If you don't, you can actually add it to the images on your eAgency site. You go into your photograph editor there, and you can take it from there, but it has to be hosted somewhere else. So let's take one from my Facebook page. Let's take a Bradenton Beach picture from my Facebook page. Okay, so here I am on my Facebook page. When I came to Facebook, I clicked my name, and I'm going to come and look at my photos. And then I'm going to look at the albums because I want to see the photos that I uploaded, mobile uploads. And so I know that I've uploaded some pictures of Bradenton Beach. And this is Longboat Key. And then I'm going to keep going until I find the Bradenton Beach. Some interesting photos I've uploaded. So I'm going to find the Bradenton Beach photo. Let's see. And this is Bradenton Beach. So I'm going to click that photo. And now I have the photo open. In order to put it on that page, I have to take it from here. So I'm going to right click on my mouse and I'm going to copy the image URL. All right, so now I have that photo. Now I'm going to go back to my website and I'm going to add it there. So here I am back at the community page, and it says edit, insert the image. Well, the source is what I just pulled off of Facebook. So I'm going to right click and I'm going to paste it in there. And that's the source. I can add a description. I can change the dimensions if I want. whatever I'd like to do there. So I add that there. The dimensions are 704 by 960. That's huge for the web page. So I might want to make it smaller, maybe 200, and it's going to maintain the proportions. So when I click out of that 200 box, it's going to change it. And so I think that's probably big enough for that page. I'm going to click OK, and it's going to pop the image right there on the page. All right, then I'm going to come down here and I'm going to find where Bradenton Beach is, and I'm going to add the center of that location so it shows up on a map. Now over here it's hard to see, there's a plus and a minus sign. I'm going to bring the image out so I can find where I need to be, which is over here, Bradenton Beach. I'm going to center this, I'm going to come in slowly until I find Bradenton Beach. There's Anna Maria and Holmes Beach, come in again, and there's Bradenton Beach. There's Holmes Beach, and there's Anna Maria, and that's what I described in the post, that it's on the same island. So here's Bradenton Beach. I'm going to come up here to add a center. I'm going to click. I'm going to put this right over here by Bradenton Beach, so it's somewhere in this area. And then it says give me a community URL. I'm going to create a URL, and it's going to come up with a Wikipedia for Bradenton Beach. It's going to give information to this page. So I'm going to save it, and now Bradenton Beach is there. When I go back to my website and I'm going to click my icon, when you click here, it refreshes the page. And now I have Bradenton Beach as a community served. And when I click on that, it shows the picture I uploaded. And then some of this information just comes from what I told the system. I told it that Bradenton Beach was 34217. So it's going to find properties in that zip code, and it's going to give me just these hot links. Bradenton Beach single family homes, there's 7. Bradenton Beach condos or townhomes, there's 8. It's going to give me a search bar. It's going to show me some single family homes. It'll show me the map here as well. And so this information is available just because I put the zip code there and I positioned the pointer. Then if I come back to the top of the page, there's a link up here called local. If I click local, that'll take me to the Wikipedia information that was created when I created the link. And so I click Bradenton Beach, and now I see Wikipedia information about Bradenton Beach. I'm going to kill that. So here's all about Bradenton Beach information that shows up for a consumer. And it also shows up for the search engines, because they see that the Wikipedia information is attached to your website, and it brings additional search engine juice to that. Education talks a little bit about school information, which you can add additional information as well. So we're going to go back to the website, and here by community served, there's a school information field. And here's where you can add whatever you like about the schools, links to the school websites, anything you want about your local area schools. And then that would show up here. Instead of quality of education, I can help you evaluate. Instead of this, whatever you put in here would show up under the school information. One other thing about community served, depending on the community that you have, when you add the community, at the bottom where you come to add the URL, you create URL, and then it'll create it. Now here we added Bradenton Beach, and it picked up Bradenton Beach. Sometimes you'll have a city that will come up that might not be, you might add Marlboro as the city, and then it doesn't come up as that. It doesn't understand that, so it'll add it to a neighboring city. So if that happens, go out of EEdge, go to a Google search, and search for a wiki in your area, wiki in Marlboro. Then take the link that comes up, and you will post that here instead of the one that they created for you. So let me give you an example of that. Okay, we didn't make changes. So let's say I'm going to add Lakewood Ranch. That's another community here in the area, Lakewood Ranch. And I'm going to add a zip code, 202. That's one of the zip codes. And then I'm going to come down here, and I'm going to add my center. And it is, I got to bring it back out to find Lakewood Ranch. Somewhere in this area. and then I'm going to create the URL, and it picks up Bradenton. It doesn't know Lakewood Ranch. So now I'm going to go outside of here and go search for Lake. So we're searching for the wiki. So I'm going to search for Wiki Lakewood Ranch, Florida. And it's going to come up and give me some results. So here, Wikipedia for Lakewood Ranch, Florida. So I click on that. And then up here you could see that the Wikipedia is Lakewood Ranch. I'm going to click on this bar, and I'm going to right click and copy that address. Then I'm going to go back to EEdge, and I'm going to get rid of this. I don't want this. And instead I'm going to post in the Lakewood Ranch wiki, and then I'm going to save it. I didn't put anything in that information box on the Bradenton Beach page. I added a photograph, and I added just a little bit of information. If you want to continue to update that information on a regular basis, that would help with your search engine results as well. Sometimes it doesn't. I have to try it again. Sometimes it doesn't grab the information. And so here it is. I added a photograph, and I added some words. If I go to the Lakewood Ranch one, I didn't add anything. So we'll see the difference between, so there's nothing in this information box. So if I come back over to the website and I click on the link to refresh, now I have two communities, Bradenton Beach and Lakewood Ranch. On Bradenton Beach, I have this additional information that I added. You can put a video about the area, whatever you like. If I go back then and take the Lakewood Ranch, I didn't add anything. So there's nothing up there above the search box. But the Lakewood Ranch wiki, if I go to local, now it's all about Lakewood Ranch. This page, the local information, will give you all of the different wikis you put for any of the communities served. So you might have, it depends if you have 10 or 15 communities served, you'll have 10 or 15 links. If I click Lakewood Ranch, it's going to take me to that Lakewood Ranch Wikipedia, maybe. And then you could see that it is specific to Lakewood Ranch, not just Bradenton. So that's another thing that you can do. All right, good luck setting up those communities.